All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So Nick Bosa just signed the biggest deal in NFL history for a defensive players. 5 years, 170 million, 122 million guaranteed. Averages of 34 million, easily surpassing the 31 million that Aaron Donald got. This has a lot of ramifications. So let's talk about it for the Niners. First of all, congratulations to the Bosa family. He got paid. His older brother, Joey Bosa, got paid a couple years back. You know, their uncle used to be a mob boss in the Midwest. I'm dry snitching, but, you know, they say families rise and fall in America, and, you know, Bosa family is definitely rising, so shout out to them. For the Niners, this puts them in a little bit of a precarious situation because if you look at it, and I'm going to post the video to my shorts here in a little bit, they have over 190 million guaranteed to about 8 or 9 players already next year, and the salary cap is 240 million. They have over 25 million guaranteed to the linebacker Fred Warner, to Deebo Samuels, to Trent Williams, to Eric Armstead. This is a very, very expensive roster, and it just got more expensive. I wouldn't be surprised if you see the Niners do something like they did with Buckner a couple years back. At the end of the season, they trade a guy like Armstead. They just brought in a guy like Javon Hargraves, maybe draft a rookie. A guy like Brandon Aiyuk, who's really coming on. I don't think they're going to be able to afford him. They're probably going to have to trade him. So this roster is getting very expensive. When you have a lot of good players, you have to pay them. And you have to make decisions on who you're going to pay and who you're not going to pay. And I think that those decisions are probably coming down the pipeline fast and furious for them. And also Brock Purdy, he's on a rookie contract, but because he was a 7th round pick, they don't have the option for the 5th year option for a quarterback to keep him on, and they don't have the option, I think, even for a 4th year. I think 7th round picks get only 3-year contracts, so they're going to have to make a decision on paying him pretty quickly as well. So for the Niners, you know, you got arguably the best defensive player in the league with Bosa locked up, but you have a situation where this roster is going to be very expensive, and they're going to have to make some cuts here pretty soon. What it also clarifies is the Chris Jones situation. I think the Chiefs have no choice now but to pay Chris Jones. He was someone that was asking for upwards of 30 million. They countered at 28. Now that Bosa has gone to 34, they're going to have to give him what he's worth, what he's asking for. Now, a part of the situation with that is, hey, we didn't pay Mahomes top dollar. We haven't played Travis Kelce top dollar at a tight end, and he's probably a wide receiver. So if we make the exception for you to pay you top dollar, does that change the way things happen and the way that we run our organization going forward? But I think they got to pay him. You know, you have a Super Bowl window with Patrick Mahomes and Kelce, who's 34 years old. I just read that the other day, and I was surprised. So they're definitely going to have to pay him. So I think that brings some clarity there. I think it also brings something to watch out for and clarity on a lot of young pass rushers going to come back to the table and say, hey, I want my money. I think that Myles Garrett is around the 25 to 28 range. He's going to want to get paid again. You know, you're going to see like a lot of young pass rushers like the Hutchinsons and things of that nature. And, you know, this contract has taken things to a different galaxy, to where now you're getting close to quarterback money for the top defensive ends. So, I mean, everybody knows you start with the quarterback, and conventional wisdom has been you go with the pass rusher. But now that top dollar pass rushers are costing quarterback money, roster construction, does it really make that much sense? I mean, I think you always want to have them, but at the same time, roster construction-wise, it's going to be really hard to make a really balanced roster when you're playing a quarterback 40, 50, 60 million, and then you're playing a defensive end 35, 38, 40 million. It's going to that's half of your cap right there. So, very interesting times. Congratulations to the Bosa family. Congratulations to the Niners getting this done before the start of the season. He's definitely going to play. If you're a gambler, a nice little option to look at is, hey, he hasn't played all training camp. Even if he's been in shape, he's not in football shape. Maybe Pittsburgh getting plus points is something to look at. So that's my thought on the situation. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment, subscribe, and as always, the game is the game.